I don't know what the question was, but the answer is apparently yes. Hello everybody, this is Barbara. Welcome to my channel, PickyChick. In today's video, I have another mystery jewelry unboxing for you. This one is from shopgoodwill.com, and I did something a little bit different. I did a search for some vintage jewelry, and I bid on and won this box of jewelry. This was listed as grandma's jewelry. It weighs about 12 pounds, and I paid $79 plus shipping. So I don't know if I overpaid. We will soon find out. Let's get started with this unboxing. Here we go. Let's see what this vintage mystery box of jewelry has in store. Kind of excited. I've never actually ordered a grandma's jewelry box or a vintage box of mystery jewelry before. Ooh, this is interesting. So we have a bag, and it looks like a Lord & Taylor box, and I don't know what's in here. Let me take this all out. And yep, it's pretty heavy. Here's the outside of the box. And the other side, I do think they said something about St. Patrick's Day. Oh, now I'm remembering that, seeing that green jewelry. Okay. I'm going to dump this jewelry out into this box, and we will unpack it and see what we have. Well, looky here. The first thing I pull out is a box with a heart necklace that says grandma. Now, if that doesn't make it a grandma jewelry lot, I don't know what does. All right, so we have a necklace that says grandma. It's a plastic necklace. It says it's made by Fun Services. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely a little costume fashion piece, and that's going to go in the craft lot. The next piece I pulled out here is this little gold compact, and this is cute. It's got like a flapper lady on the front, a couple of crystals, some glittery finishes on it, and oops, looks like this. Okay, so it's a mirror, and that's coming apart there, so it could be glued back together. All right. Yeah, I guess that could be vintage. I got stabbed by several pins. Some of them are here, some of them are in that bag, so I had to stop and segregate all the pins because I didn't want to get stabbed anymore. And so then I started kind of trying to find matches for earrings and such. So let's continue with the video and see what we have. All right, why don't we start off looking at one of the brooches. This is a very pretty brooch in silver tone and blue and green enamel with also some dark pink enameled paint on it. Really cool. I like this pin a lot. This is definitely vintage. There's a name on there. And you can see that it's stamped with Sterling Craft by Coro. This is an amazing vintage brooch. I see nothing at all wrong with this. So I'm definitely going to sell this one. And by the way, if you see something in this video that you are interested in purchasing, drop me an email at kitch.barbara@yahoo.com. I'm throwing my email address on the screen right here. That's kitch.barbara@yahoo.com. And I will also put my email address down below in the description box. Here's another brooch. This has a pale pink flower with a faux pearl, and I like the center of the flower. It's like a starburst. It's set on gold tone, and it has a peach enamel paint on the leaves. Again, you can see that this is vintage by that little V attachment on the back, and I think I see something printed there. Yes, let's take a close look. This brooch is made by Coro. It definitely needs to be cleaned up, and there are some places right here. I don't know if they're scratches or if that would come out with a cleanup. Some very light nicks, but nothing too serious. So I will put this one aside, maybe try to clean it up and see how that turns out. Since this was listed as a St. Patty's grandma lot, let's look at these green necklaces. These are just costume pieces, two identical necklaces. They're cute, they're fun, they would be good for St. Patrick's Day, and these guys are both from Charming Charlie's. Here's another one of those seed bead bracelets. I'm sure it's handmade. This is just fascinating to me. All the workmanship that goes into this. Love the colors. Purples, and then there are some AB seed beads in there that give off like a bluish purple. Very pretty. Now the closure on this is magnetic. Isn't that cool? I like this. Look at that. It matches my top. This is so nice. I don't know if it's vintage, but it certainly is gorgeous. There were a number of things in this box that were not jewelry. These are two of the pieces. These are light catchers. I think that's what they are. This one is a stained glass style butterfly with a little hummingbird hanging. That's pretty cute. And then there is this clear glass heart charm or heart window catcher. I mean sun catcher. Anyway, pretty cute. This qualifies for both St. Patrick's Day and Grandma. This is definitely vintage. These beads are plastic and they have a marbled kind of effect. I'm going to take you closer in. Starting with the clasp, you can see that has some verdigris in there. It could be cleaned out, but there's a hidden box clasp right there. I don't see a name, at least not yet. I would imagine it would be somewhere around the clasp. But take a look at these beads. They are plastic. They are strung on, it looks like a cotton cord. They're in great shape. See the little marbleizing effect in them? The necklace is in excellent shape except for that verdigris at the bottom of the clasp. I also wanted to point out that you can see like the mold or the seam in the beads. I don't know if there's an official term for that. If there is, let me know down in the comment section. And by the way, I really appreciate all of your comments. It's a great way to learn. You guys are very knowledgeable, so we can help each other. I'll tell you what I know, and you can help me by telling me what you know. The next item coming out is this pendant. It is double-sided. It's either fabric or textured paper, that black part, and then this on this side is a glitter heart design, and on the other side is a dress form with some lace print and some old newspaper print behind it. Pretty neat. Now, there is a charm on this. The pendant reads Jewelcade on this side, and I saw that it was stamped JK on that side. So it's a pretty cool pendant. I don't know what Jewelcade is, but I will look it up and see what I can learn. Here's a pretty shell necklace. This one, I used to know all my shells. If you guys know the name of this shell, let me know down in the comment section. But it's got like a pinkish hue, some black, and then so there are some black beads in between each shell. And I do believe this is vintage since it does have that screw-on barrel clasp. Here's a look at the clasp. Aren't those shells pretty? There are quite a few pendants in this lot. I picked this one out to show you because of the picture. It makes me wonder if this is Grandma or if this is Grandma's family. As far as the branding goes, it's pretty much a generic pendant, but it sure does add a personal element to the box having this picture. Next is this round gold tone scarf clip. There's the clip on the back, and it's got some beautiful scroll work engraved in the front, and the other side, when I looked at it, it looks like it says Germany. Let me see if I can get that to show up. It's covered a bit, but that's what I'm reading there. Let's try the magnet on it. Okay, it is magnetic, so it is not precious metal, but it's a gorgeous vintage scarf clip nonetheless. Look at these rings. They are set with cat eye stone. They're all identical except for the color of the stone. We have greens, blues, pinks. It reminds me of that Beyonce song. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. I think somebody liked Grandma. They gave her 15 rings. So many earrings in this lot. So we're going to look at them in groups. I think these are pretty darn cool. These are made of paper. These are clip-ons, and I'm pretty sure that they are artisan. That's what they look like on the back. And let's get that more in focus here. But these are made of paper, like I said, and see how they cut the paper and it reveals the inside. Kind of reminds me of sushi. I'm not sure if that was the idea with these, but they are pretty neat. The next pair got to keep this camera in focus, is this pair of clip-ons. It looks like they were pierced and someone converted them to clip-ons there. And we have just some red, white, and blue with gold accents and that gold star in the middle. These are porcelain. These are really lovely. These are, you can see, they're kind of an orangey rust with green and brown. And these are pierced. There's not an artisan sign. No one signed them, but they sure are beautiful. These are definitely handmade earrings. This is a gold lame and black ribbon with some plastic charms. They are vintage though, for sure. Then you have these plastic earrings, pink and clear. Actually, are these glass or I think they're plastic. There's like a frosted finish on a lot of the glass pieces, and they're kind of cool. These are pierced, again, no name. Would you say this was 80s or 90s? I'm not sure, but they are kind of neat looking. And finally, another pair. I believe these are porcelain as well. These are clip-ons, and you can see the silver and the gold, and there's like a varnish over them, and these are rectangles, and that gold and silver is kind of against I'd call it like a light gray. One advantage of sorting through the jewelry ahead of time is being able to find matches. So this is a pin or a brooch. It is holly leaves in brown and red, and the matching earrings. Now you'll see that the earrings aren't exactly matched to one another. One is more brown, and even the berries are a different color. But I think these were meant to be a set, so there is no branding or anything on them. The earrings are those screwback earrings, and very unique, very different. I'm curious what might be in this, unless it's just the bag itself. Let's see. So this looks like a little cosmetic bag, and inside it has nothing. How rude. They didn't fill it with gold and diamonds. All right, this cosmetic bag came from, it's a Croft & Barrow, so it came from Kohl's. All right, let's see, maybe we'll be more lucky with this Lord & Taylor bag. Maybe this is where all the diamonds and the gold are hidden. Okay, Grandma, come on. Give me your good stuff. Can't get it open. It reminds me of Let's Make a Deal. I picked the wrong box. Why they include this? I don't know. All right, let's put this aside. All of these are St. Patrick's Day pins, except for these. These are earrings, the 3-leaf clover earrings. Looks like they're brand new on the card. Little kids' earrings, $2.99 retail. And the rest are pins. This is cute. This is a little plastic pin with an angel in the center. And you can see what these other pins are here. If I can get this more clear, focused for you. This is one of those foam pins. Blarney spoke in here. I would like to dedicate this portion of the video to Larry the Leprechaun. You guys remember Larry the Leprechaun? I used to have him with me, oh gosh, videos from about 4, 5, 6 months ago. And he used to do a pretty good job in bringing me luck. So, hey Larry?
Yeah?
You want to hang out for the rest of the video with us?
Yeah.
You promise to bring me some luck?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you hang out over there in the corner?
Okay.
As I mentioned, not everything in the box is jewelry, so Grandma has a little pill box that she decided to give us. And there it is. It opens and closes just fine. There are 3 little compartments inside. That's what it looks like on the back. And there's like a faux snake skin in brown. Coming out next is this pair of vintage shoe clips. These are pretty cool. They have like a black and yellow gold enamel paint on the front, gold tone, just a tiny bit of wear on the edges. And this is what the back looks like. Let's make sure that the clips both work. That one works. And this one seems to work. I am seeing something printed on the edge there. Let's take a closer look at that. It's kind of tricky to see in the light, but that says tiptoe. They're in good vintage condition. They could use a good cleaning. I'm going to look up vintage tiptoe shoe clips to see what kind of market there is for these. Here's a group of pins. We have a metal Hello Kitty, metal enamel painted pin, and a baseball team, the Indians. So Sanrio, that's the Hello Kitty maker. And then World's Greatest Football Mom. This says 1997 PMI. There's a yes pin, green enamel yes pin. I don't know what the question was, but the answer is apparently yes. This is from the Lion King. This is a little baby seagull with a little baby turtle in his mouth. And this looks like a brand new pin. Retail was $1.99. And this is a pin that says Viola. Oop, I forgot one pin. What's up, Corgi Butt? I beg your pardon. Like I just put on the screen, this is the next day. So I had to stop the video yesterday because my dog Alfie, who's 13, was under the weather. He had gurgling noises coming out of his belly and some other issues. So I stopped the video, took him to the vet. I have him now on antibiotics and we got some blood work done. I'll get the results today. So he's resting now, and I'm going to put Larry away, and we're going to continue with the video, get the rest of the jewelry shown. Well, speaking of dogs, appropriate that I pull this piece out next. This is a little blown glass poodle. Blue eyes, blue nose, really cute, no chips or anything, looks to be in really good shape. He is on this silver tone chain, and I don't know what's going on right there. There's like a green dot. Let me see what's happening there. I cannot tell if that's glue or a little piece of wire or thread, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. Let's take a look at the rest of the chain. It is a curb chain, and at the end it has this closure. Gosh, I haven't seen one of these in a long time. That has something written on it that says Germany. So this is one of those hidden clasps where you push down on this little piece here and it comes out. And let's see if I can get it back in through the camera. There we go. It's a very cute glass pendant necklace, and I think I used to have one of these when I was a little girl. Some sort of glass blown necklace. Really sweet. To take advantage of this gray background, I'm pulling out another silver piece because I think it shows up better. Look at this gorgeous bracelet. These are linked leaves, gorgeous textured leaves with the stem, or I don't know what you call the part that goes straight up the middle of the leaf. I can't remember, but very beautiful. There's a safety chain there and a fold over clasp. Now, let me open this clasp up and see if I can find a maker's mark. Aha, there you have it. It's a Coro. I'm going to close this back up, and this Coro bracelet is in excellent shape. It's definitely a vintage piece, and it looks brand new. So this was well cared for, and it's beautiful. These are great looking earrings. This is a mother of pearl earring. It's either floral or abstract. Use your imagination, I'm not sure, but you can see the peach and the very light purple color. And each little section, I think, has a brass wire wrap, or not wrap, but frame. And turning them over, they're clip-ons. And I think these are bone. When you look closer, I don't know if you can see where there are marks or striations that look like bone. Maybe you can see it better in this one, I'm not sure, but they are bone. They are so beautiful. Along the same lines as the previous earrings are these earrings. Again, look at that. These are floral abstract as well. And instead of bone, this looks like an acrylic backing. Now, part of it you can see is chipped off, but at least you can see how they made them with this little brass wire wrapping around that section there. They're really interesting. They're very artistic. I did not realize it until now, But this necklace probably looks familiar to you because it is a match to the bracelet we just looked at. So again, gorgeous condition. This is a coral necklace that matches the bracelet, and it's got a hook closure and an extender which allows for an adjustable fit. And there it is, Coro. Up until now, I'm happy with the box. I have a lot more to get through, but I'd say so far so good. This is different. This is a silver tone necklace, and it has these little pyramid links at the bottom. They're peachy pink with glitter in them. I gotta take you closer for that. Aren't they cool? I really like this necklace. Here's a better look at the chain. It's a lot of fun. Now this last little charm on here, you know, that reminds me of a fishing lure or a fishing weight. I don't fish myself, but growing up my brother did, and this looks like one of those lead weights he used to use on his fishing pole. Maybe that's actually what it is. Here's the hook. It might be a replacement, it might be the original, but it does not have any sort of name on it. And this is what the back of the links look like. This is such a fun necklace. It's so unique. Here are a couple more items that are not jewelry. It's a random doily that was in the box. And then there is this keychain that says Sunshine. It's faux leather. Looks brand new. And an elephant keychain. Here's another piece that's not jewelry that was in the box. This is a wooden crucifix. This one has skull and crossbones on it. And there's the skull and crossbones. And there's Jesus. This looks like a pretty old crucifix, so that's special. Also in the lot is this burgundy coach tag. It looks like it's in great shape. It looks new, no scratches or anything on it. That's what the back looks like. Here's a pendant necklace. It has twisted rope chain and the monogrammed pendant. I'm thinking it says HSK. Is that what you guys see? There it is up close. It's so pretty. It has that textured swirly, it's not really a swirl. I don't know what you call that design that goes around, but I like it. It's very pretty. And here's a look at the chain. Here we can see that the jewelry tag says Monet, and that lobster clasp, which is a vintage lobster clasp, also has Monet imprinted on it. I just turned this pendant over and it is stamped 14 karat. All right, so I've got my scratching block and my 2 acids. If this is 14 karat and I put the 18 karat and the 14 karat on it, what we should see is the 18 karat should eat through the scratch and then the 14 karat won't. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to give this a scratch. There we go. I'm going to come down a little bit closer. And the first thing I'm going to do is try the 18 karat solution. I'll put that on the top. And let's try the 14 karat. Looks like the 18 karat is eating through that scratch. Let's do the 14 karat. The 14 karat is holding. So guys, it looks like I have a 14 karat pendant on this Monet necklace. Now I have to weigh it. Got the scale out. I already pressed on, so it's at 0. Once it turns to 0, we weigh the piece, and this particular piece is 6.55 grams. I am checking online right now. Today's date is March the 4th, 2021. And I'm on goldprice.org, and it's telling me that gold is $55.17 a gram. And when I multiply the weight of this pendant, I get $361.36. Well, now that's not too shabby. Here's the next question. What's the likelihood that I could list this with this particular monogram, HSK, to someone with that monogram who's looking for a 14 karat gold pendant? Send them my way if you know anyone. that could use this monogram pendant. I would really hate to sell it as scrap. It's valuable as scrap, but this is such a gorgeous piece, it would be a shame to scrap it. Look at this piece. I thought it was a bracelet at first, but of course the wind mechanism gave it away. It's a watch. It's a brushed gold tone and silver tone. It does have some wear on the band, but check this out. Watch this. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So it slides out. The maker is Royalton. There's a little pink, dark pink stone in there. Quartz, Japan. Very mid-century modern. This is quite cool. NCM, Japan movement, steel back. So it may work with a new battery, but this is very different. I like this. Let's push it back in. Watch this. Oh, that is cool. Very cool. Here's a group that are Christian pendants, and there's a charm and part of a rosary there. This one is stamped on the back. It says Aaron, and that also says Italy. So that's interesting. I will take the magnet to it to see what I come up with. Not magnetic. This one is. This one has magnetism. That definitely does also. The Pope pendant does not. And this pendant doesn't either. So I will test them, and if any of them came up as sterling silver, I'll let you know on the screen right here. Here is a group of vintage watches. This one here, it's got a brown leather band, and the maker on this one is Time Tech. I've never heard of it. I'll look it up, but it doesn't seem anything spectacular, but we'll see. It's worth looking up, of course. The next one is a little Precious Moments watch. This one is not running either. I've got to say the previous watch wasn't either. And this one is, I don't know the characters, but this says love one another. So I will look this one up to see if it's super valuable. And then the last watch is this one. This is Caceres. This is running. Quartz watch, and this is a two-tone, silver tone and gold tone. I don't really know anything about Caceres, so I will also look this one up. Now this one looks like it's in excellent condition. I don't see any scratches on the crystal or on the band. It's one of those expandable bands. There are so many earrings in this lot, so I grouped these together because these are all no name. So take a look at these, all vintage. You can see that these are really large button earrings. This is like a sand dollar earring. It's gold. It might be brass. I'm not sure. It's gold tone, and I think these were converted. I think they used to be pierced earrings. Just the way that's made in the back. Looks like they were converted, but they're kind of cool, little sand dollars. And what else? What else? Those are self-explanatory screw-on hoops with a really amazing finish. So I'm surprised that there's not a name brand on those. These are kind of cool, but they have some wear on them. These are like painted enamel. Whoops, that's not in focus. Let's fix that. So those are interesting, but there's some wear there on the little flowers. If you go up really close, let's see if I can show you that. I think these are amazing. They're in excellent condition. The faceted oval stone in the middle and some faux pearls. Really great detail on these. And again, surprised that I could not find a maker's mark. Now, I guess it's very possible it's happened before. After I do the video, I'll go back and say, oh yeah, that one did have a maker's mark on it. So I try to check really carefully, but this one, I just didn't see one. But aren't they elegant? So I won't spend too much time. I wanted to show you the front of these because they were just kind of laying on their side. There's some crystal inlay there with some brown teardrop, black, and not exactly teardrop, maybe more of a, what would you call that, pear? I don't know. Okay. And then these are kind of pretty, I thought. So again, no name, and black enamel with a little square in the center. Finish on all of these are very nice. I thought I showed you all the St. Patrick's Day jewelry, but apparently I missed a couple. This pair of earrings is Napier, $16. They are very pretty enamel and crystal 4-leaf clover earrings, dangles, and they are set in gold tone. It looks like these were retailing for $16. What's the back look like? Okay, it just says luck on the back as far as that little skew there goes. They're brand new, they're cute, and of course perfect for St. Patrick's Day. This is the other pair of St. Patrick's Day earrings I found. These are so cute. 4-leaf clover. These are pierced, they're studs, and they are set in gold tone. They're in great shape. These are Avon. Super cute, very simple, and of course approved by Larry, right Larry?
Yeah.
I don't know which one I like better. Aren't these cool? All right, let's take a look at the ones on the left. They kind of remind me of abstract daisies. They are the coolest. These have blue petals and then an oval center. The bezel you can see is vintage. There's a name for it and the name escapes me right now. Let's see if I can show you. See where it's kind of zigzag. If you know the name of that setting, could you drop it down below in the comment section and let me know? Now these need to be cleaned up a little bit, but I don't think they're seriously dirty. Just a couple of little marks on there. These are clip-on earrings, no name on them, and I just love these. The next pair of earrings. Aren't these gorgeous? Now these are the green and the blue leaf, and what kind of flower do you suppose that is? A lily? Lily of the Valley maybe? In any case, they are like an acrylic and they have great detail in them. The center, I don't know, it could be coral. Those have that same bezel setting. Let me show you. You see that? Aren't they cool? Now these two are clip-ons and there is no name on these either. That's what they look like. These are just amazing. Between these two, it's so hard to pick a favorite, but if I absolutely had to, I'd say the ones with the red center. But these are so cute too. Let me know down in the comment section if you have a favorite out of these two. Just let me know by typing in red center or yellow center, and I'll know exactly what you mean.
You a good boy, Alfie. Yes, you are.
Well, shortly after videotaping Alfie resting on his little bed, I got a voicemail from my vet from his blood work from last night, and it appears that his blood count is very low. She's very concerned. So although I have more to show you from this lot, there's a lot more jewelry to show you right now, I have to bring this video to an end. I will pick back up very soon, but I just have to take care of my dog. I have to take care of little Alfie and see if I can't get him better. Thanks guys for coming in for another video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.